This case is one of the most horrifying I've ever come across. A polar bear. But not an ordinary one. This was a true man-eater. T was only after a few days that we found their bodies. And what happened to them defies all logic. What I saw at the scene made me wonder, what really lurks beneath this ice? The place where the family disappeared was hard to reach. Frozen wilderness, surrounded by endless forests and ice-covered lakes. No one expected anything supernatural to happen here. A simple fishing trip turned into a nightmare. Tracks in the snow, not human, torn apart bodies and signs no expert could explain. When we arrived, the air felt different, heavy and thick. The ice creaked beneath our feet. Near the last fishing hole, we found their belongings, broken rods, signs of a struggle, and a large patch of fur, white, but stained with something dark, like blood. Witnesses who last saw the family told of strange noises at night, unlike any bear's growl. Something deeper and more sinister, like a voice from beyond calling through the cold. A woman from a nearby village was so frightened she never returned. Examining the bodies, we found terrible wounds. Not just bites or scratches. The flesh was torn with unheard cruelty. Nearby lay pieces of meat as if consumed to the last drop. No ordinary bear could cause injuries like these, even the largest and fiercest. Investigators learned from local hunters that the bear acted oddly, walking on two legs almost like a human, showing no fear of people. The elders spoke of the White Shadow, a forest spirit in bear form, who kills without mercy. I visited the local library searching for similar cases. Old newspapers and records mentioned mysterious disappearances of fishermen in this area for decades. Every time the white bear was the only suspect, but no proof of man-eating ever surfaced. Talking to wildlife experts, I learned bears usually avoid humans, especially in winter when food is plentiful. But this one hunted for people. Something drove it. Its behavior defied all known patterns. The next morning, I returned with a dog handler and service dogs. The dogs refused to enter a certain zone near the lake. Something scared even them. We found strange tracks, large, elongated paws with sharp claws leaving deep scratches in the ice. Suddenly, a low roar echoed, unlike any bear's. We spotted a white figure behind the trees. Watching us, tall, humanoid, eyes glowing as if lit from within. It was something not human. Cameras didn't capture the figure clearly, but even blurry images made me wonder. What if the white bear isn't just an animal, but a creature from a world beyond our understanding? The legends we dismissed as myths might be real. In the following days, we scoured the forests around the lake. Hunters told of strange sounds and saw the creature hunting not regular prey, but something human. Their stories sounded like nightmares, but now I knew they were real. We set traps and cameras. One night, they caught movement of large shadows. Morning footage showed a figure standing on two legs, staring directly at the lens. Its eyes shone unnaturally, fur stained with a dark liquid resembling blood. One of the most horrifying discoveries was human bones in dens and caves beneath the ice. They were taken from victims' bodies, trophies. The creature seemed to collect them, perhaps as a warning, or a cruel game. I started having nightmares, eyes staring from darkness, the low roar carried by the wind. Colleagues joked I was scared, but I knew this case was no ordinary one. It led to places where the line between reality and myth fades. My search for answers led me to an old shaman on the village outskirts. He spoke of a bear spirit living in these woods, able to take human form to punish those who disturbed nature's balance. He said the family fell victim to its wrath. The shaman gave me an amulet and advice on dealing with this force. I was skeptical, but now, when events defied logic, I began to believe in powers beyond human control. Our team vowed to continue carefully. The last cameras caught the creature moving deep in the forest, disappearing into the mist, leaving behind only tracks and a chilling cold that seeped into the bones. This case remains open. We don't know if it will return, but I'm certain the man-eating white bear was something else. Now I stand on the edge of this frozen lake, thinking how many secrets the world still hides. Do we have the courage and wisdom to face them? Or will we remain shadows in the legends told about encounters with the unknown? As I close this case, I warn everyone, not every wild animal is harmless. Sometimes nature hides creatures beyond horror. So if you ever find yourself on Alaskan ice and hear a strange roar in the dark, turn back. Where the ice cracks, a true nightmare may be waiting. Days after the discovery, rumors spread through the nearby villages about eerie sightings. Locals spoke of strange footprints larger than any bears and guttural sounds echoing through the frozen woods at night. Some claimed to have seen the creature walking upright like a man, blending the line between beast and legend. Fear gripped the community. No one dared to venture near the frozen lake after dusk. Our investigation revealed that the bear's attacks coincided with unusual seismic activity beneath the region. Scientists were baffled by minor tremors and shifts in the ice. Could some unknown force have awakened an ancient entity or altered the creature's behavior? The bear seemed driven by more than hunger. It hunted methodically, almost with intent. This case had grown beyond a simple predator. It was something else entirely. One night, our camp was shaken by distant howls piercing the cold silence. The dogs growled fiercely, alerting us to movement just beyond the tree line. Shadows danced between the pines, too large and too purposeful for any normal animal. We tightened security, but the feeling of being watched never left. The wilderness itself seemed alive with a sinister presence, waiting and watching for the next victim. Interviews with surviving witnesses painted a terrifying picture. The boy found alone near the bodies described the bear not as an animal, but as a shadow with eyes of fire. His trembling voice recalled how it spoke in growls that sounded like words, how it watched him patiently, as if deciding his fate. Psychologists were skeptical, but the fear in his eyes was undeniable, a child forever marked by something beyond understanding. As winter deepened, the bear vanished as mysteriously as it appeared. Tracks abruptly ended, leaving only frozen silence behind. Was it driven away, or retreating to its lair beneath the ice? The locals remain haunted, their stories whispered around fires, warnings etched in memory. And somewhere, beneath the frozen wilderness, a terrible secret waits one that may one day resurface, bringing darkness once more. If you enjoyed this chilling story, please like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysterious tales. This video is perfect to listen to while relaxing, falling asleep, or doing your daily tasks. Let the story keep you company. Thank you so much for staying with us until the very end. Your support means a lot and helps us bring you more incredible mysteries.